What's up, model fans? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back here to my friend Keith's shop, Keith's Model Cars, where today Autoart, as you guys may or may not know, has just done a big re-release on the 918 models. So I think we have an example of pretty much every color that they now have on offer on the table here. So this won't be maybe like a full review, just kind of a quick overview, show you what the new colors are. I may or may not be bringing one of mine, well, my new one, home as well, so we'll have a full proper in-depth review later. But yeah, for today, let's take I guess kind of a first look in person at the new models. Okay, so the new colors for the new release for the 918, so we have acid green, we have liquid metal silver, I don't remember the actual white, but just white with the red interior, which is actually super rare in real life. We have liquid metal chrome blue, and then black. And happily, they all come with the acid green calipers, just like the real car, any 918 should. And like I said, the white with the red interior, I don't remember how many built. They only built like a handful of these in real life. So this is, I know, a rare spec in real life. So nice that Autoart has it. And then also the acid green, which I thought was a more popular spec. I guess you just keep seeing the pictures on the internet. But they only built, I think, 3 or 4 of these in this spec from factory as well. So really cool that Autoart's giving us, well, with these two, really two what were rare specs in real life. And then most 918s were either like silver or black. I think even the liquid metal blue was actually a popular color. What's interesting with this one, though, is that it has the brown interior, not just your kind of standard black or something super crazy like red. Not sure if the red would have worked with the blue, but I don't know. Maybe something that someone can modify these later. And obviously the black one here just comes with the black interior, but like, well, if you guys remember that I had the Riviera Blue 918 before, it had basically the same interior, so it was black seats with kind of the acid green stitching all around. Acid green was kind of, I guess, the theme with the car. Of course, with the 918 being a hybrid setup, I think the green was kind of to emphasize the whole EV or electric side of things, which is kind of cool. But yeah, these are all the new cars. Now, these are all Weissach pack cars, so we can see here best on the white example. So it has the carbon fiber spoiler, it has the extra little fins on the back. Never had any extra stuff on the front of the 918, which I guess is good, still has a clean look. But yeah, that's how you guys differentiate between, I guess, the regular, if you will, 918 or the Weissach pack cars, is basically the carbon fiber bits and the extra little bit on the back. I think there were maybe some other little things on the interior as well that you got, and I think slightly better handling and whatnot because Weissach package. But yeah, there's kind of the first look at them, and you guys might be wondering, obviously the 918 is a Spider, but it's more of a removable top. So of course you have the 2 pieces that sit right on top, so you can go either convertible or fully open. So obviously 4 of the 5 cars don't have the roof on. The black one does have the roof on. Again, the roof on the Weissach pack is carbon fiber as well, so again, that's another way to differentiate. Basically, you get the Weissach package, you get carbon bits on your car as extra. So we'll check out the acid green example here, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I posted that this is the one that's going to be coming back to the collection. I can't really say to the collection because, as I said, I had the blue one before, sold it. Always kind of wanted the acid green anyways, but they never really made it before. But yeah, we can take a look at the back of the car. Obviously with the 2 top exit exhausts. Now the back cover does remove on these, but there's screws and everything, which you got to take the model off the base. So we won't do that now. Again, stay tuned for the full in-depth review, or if you want, go on my Instagram and look at my pictures from the blue one because I have the back cover off there. But yeah, anyways, obviously super awesome. The interior details, as always, are great. I guess one knock on the 918, it doesn't have the crazy like billionaire or supercar doors. So, you know, kind of lost there to its competitors, the LaFerrari and the P1. But, I mean, still cool. All the details are obviously still there. Hopefully you guys can see on camera all the good details on there. Now, wheel colors are something that we can discuss on these as well. So, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up too well, but these on the on the acid green car here, the wheels are almost kind of like a more of a bronzy color. And then on the silver one here, obviously we have the full silver wheels. The white one has the black wheels, and then we have silver wheels for the other examples. So I think I know in the past I've talked about different wheels specs with the different cars, most notably with my Huracan Evo. I'm not a huge fan of that setup, but I think in terms of the 918, all of these work really well and complement each other. And I also feel like because all the calipers come in the same color as is basically standard on the 918, is that you can kind of interchange the wheels as you want on the different specs. I think it's still going to work. Like, I don't think black is going to look horrible on this. I don't think bronze is going to look horrible on the silver or anything. So that's, I guess, one plus with the 918. I know, again, wheels are one of those very nitpicky things that people either love or hate, but I think all the wheels and all the different specs of these 918s work perfectly. Okay, so just real quick, again, this isn't going to be a full review, just like a first overlook, but obviously you can open up the front. The roof does store in the front of your 918. We don't have one to pull off and demonstrate right now, but don't worry, you can see that later. And yeah, just to, I guess, get a little bit deeper dive on the interior. So the red interior, the one difference with the red is that the stitching is all in white. So obviously if I come to the black, you can see it has the green stitching. The red has the white stitching and piping, and so does the brown interior. So I don't know, I think it'd be really cool, like maybe if you could get one of these and maybe swap maybe the brown interior, I think might work well with the acid green or any other ones. I feel like the red suits the white the best, maybe in the black, just because I feel like they're the two most neutral colors. But yeah, the interior on these is absolutely stunning as well, and it just switches things up a little bit from, I guess, having almost boring black to having a bit more of a vibrant color. But I don't know, I already have a Porsche with a red interior. You guys may or may not have seen my GT2 RS, which is yellow with the red interior, or as my friend called it, the full McDonald's spec, and now I can't unsee it. But maybe we need more red interiors on our models in our lives. Okay, so that's, like I said, a quick overview on the 918s. I guess comment down below if you have a 918 model or if you want to add a new one, which one of these you would pick. Of course, as I already said, the acid green is one that's coming home. But as always, there's a few new releases from Autoart that Keith has in the shop, so we're just getting some of those out right now, and then we'll go over some of the other new Autoart releases, because there's one that I may be considering either adding or trading one of mine for, but let me not ramble on too long. We'll get this all set up, and then we'll show you the new cars. And stay tuned to the end, because there's a bit of an announcement coming from Keith and I. So jumping into the new releases quickly. So we have the new release McLaren 720s from Autoart in Volcano Yellow, and we have them, well, we have it nose to nose with the P1, because the P1 was a slightly earlier release at the beginning of last year that they released. Well, I guess they re-released these in Volcano Yellow, but it's interesting. I don't know if the camera is actually going to show it up too well. I'll turn up the brightness a little bit. But so they're both Volcano Yellow cars, both McLaren Volcano Yellow. But for some reason, it could just be the lighting. It could, I know the camera's not picking up, but they look like two completely different shades. I'm gonna have to throw up a picture on here to show you, because I know right now, looking at it through the camera and looking at it when I realize the camera's not picking it up. But yeah, it's kind of funny because, like I said, they're the exact same McLaren Volcano Yellow, but the 720 just looks a bit more vibrant than the P1. Now, I don't know if that's just down to obviously different proportions and different body lines of it, or just maybe, you know, different release years. They maybe upgraded. I don't know what it is, but yeah, what do you guys think of it? I mean, Volcano Yellow, if you've ever seen the color in person, is absolutely awesome. It just pops right off the car, the color does. And I'm kind of torn because I have a blue 720. Obviously, you guys know blue is my favorite color. But I have the blue 720, I have the blue P1, and I have the blue 600 LT. And I've always wanted to add a yellow McLaren, so I don't know. My P1's not going anywhere. I maybe thought selling the P1 to get the yellow one. So do I trade the blue 720 for the yellow? Do I just add the yellow? I don't know. Luckily, these are a new release, so they're here for hopefully a little while, so I have time to decide. But the other release that I want to show you guys today is the Aston Martin DB5. Now, this one here is finished in probably obviously the best spec you can get. British Racing Green with a tan interior with, of course, the silver wheels. Now, I will be adding one of these to the collection. The one that I'm getting isn't coming until into next year, so more information on that later, but just know a DB5 is coming to my collection because, let's be honest, James Bond, big Bond fan, which may or may not be a hint as to what mine is going to look like. But yeah, the Aston Martin DB5, instantly fell in love with this thing the first time I saw Dr. No. I mean, it's just an iconic design, one of the most beautiful cars, at least in my opinion, ever made. And yeah, really cool. It's actually really cool to get this beside all my more modern Aston Martins. But yeah, I know they have this release. They have a few other colors. Again, maybe James Bond might be a little bit of a clue or a teaser into what mine is going to be and what Autoart has coming out. But yeah, there is kind of an overview of some of the new releases from Autoart, and then just comparing the two yellows, because it's weird how they're the exact same color, but they look totally different on the two cars, and we're looking at it in the same light. Alright guys, so again, just a kind of little quick one, just showing off new things. But as I mentioned, me and Keith and I have a bit of an announcement. So between the two of us, for all followers, so this is anybody on YouTube and Instagram, we're going to be having a discount code that you guys can put in at checkout on Keith's shop. In shop or in person as well? Sorry, online or in store as well?
It's for online. It's just for online.
Just for, okay, so yeah, so just for online only, guys. So the discount code is going to be Ducky10. I'll put it up here on screen somewhere so you can see, as I'm completely blocking Keith out. So yeah, Ducky10, I'll put it on screen here somewhere. It'll also be down below. But I'm going to throw it over to Keith quickly just to explain exactly how you guys can use the code and how it's going to be implemented.
Yeah, so when you do go on our website, www.keatsmodelcars.com, and you use the code Ducky10, what you will see will be the discount applied to the purchased items. And if you do require shipping, now you can purchase online and do pick up in store. We do have a physical location. It's at 7250 Keele Street, Unit 322, and our hours are listed on our website as well as on Google. And if you do require shipping, then we will be able to provide that. The only kicker is the discount code applies to the products purchased, not to the shipping fees.
Okay, so yeah, so there's the clarification. So yeah, 10% off your purchase. So again, you want to pick up a 918 or whatever, you're going to save 10% off the cost of this. Obviously, if you guys are local, just come by the shop and pick up, because, I mean, there's amazing stuff all around to look at. But yeah, and by the time this video goes live, the codes will be active?
Yes.
On that, yeah. So by the time you guys are seeing this video, if you guys want to jump onto the website right away, go pick up something, the code will be active at the time that this video goes live and you're watching this. So again, I'll put the code on screen here. I'll have the it down in the description below. And as always, I'll have all of Keith's information down below, the address, the website, everything like that, so you can keep in touch with him. But yeah, as always, guys, if you guys want to follow me as well, obviously my info will all be down there as well. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give a big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to see more content. Go follow me on Instagram to know what's happening with new models and everything like that. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye for now.